Nice. Yeah, and we're gonna deep dive. Don't worry. We're gonna deep dive into the real estate side, but
Yep.
I wanna stick on the private equity side for a little bit.
Sure.
You had some really interesting experiences between, Bear Stearns, JP Morgan, Omers, and now you're able to take some of the culture tidbits from each of those and implement them into your own thing. So, what would you say are some of the things that maybe you pulled from each of those that you've now conglomerated into your own? What were your favorite parts of each culture?
Good question. I think I really underestimated the value of the institutional caliber of management and operations that you could apply to what is arguably a retail space that I operate in now, right? So my clients are not institutions; they are small family offices, individual investors. So it's taking the level of or caliber of due diligence, operations, management, just education in general, and applying that to the retail space. I think that lifts. In my mind, this is what my goal is. It lifts the caliber of how you do deals, how you communicate with your investors, how you conduct your business, how you underwrite a deal. There's just levels of professionalism that we can apply because my partners and I, we all have this sort of corporate level or institutional level of experience in terms of how to underwrite deals or find deals even, and how we actually educate our investors and bring them along for the ride. And, for us, transparency, in communications, all that is really, really high caliber for us. And I think it is for any GP that is really professional nowadays. And you're going to see it more and more where the ones that are super professional are maintaining their level of communication with their limited partners right now in times of chaos because with the markets falling apart the way they have been and there's no cash flows, no distributions, the poorly managed partnerships are the GPs that have gone completely quiet and the LPs aren't hearing from them. And I think they're just doing such a disservice to their limited partners because that's who you're serving. If you're this business is really about serving your investors and the returns come because you're serving well and properly. You're not going to, maintain your reputation or your investors aren't going to come back to you if you're not serving them, right? So it's serving first that builds trust and the returns come.